It's the best thing we can do, both of us. We know what to do.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Big East Reborn Year 2. Tonight is a very special episode as we have qualified for our first bowl game of the challenge. We beat Rutgers on Senior Day in Philly to finish the season 6-6. Already one more win than last season. But this is going to be a tough one as we take on number 16 Georgia in the Gasparilla Bowl. What is the sponsorship for the Gasparilla Bowl? It looks like Union Credit Union or something. The Union Credit Union Gasparilla Bowl. Nothing says prestigious like the Union Credit Union Gasparilla Bowl on Friday, December 17th at 3:30. We'll take one last look at some things here. Wait till 9 o'clock when everyone gets in here for the 9 o'clock kickoff. We check our overall record now. We did improve one game. Temple, ironically, the last bowl game they won, it says it was the Gasparilla Bowl in 2017. Let me check this out real quick. It must not have been called that. But can that be? Did Temple really win the Gasparilla Bowl? Is that really the last time they won a bowl game? They were in this same bowl game? Yeah. December 21st, 2017. Almost 10 years, or what year is it in this thing? Is it 10 years to the day? Yeah, 10 years to the day for Temple. They beat Florida International 28-3 in the 2017 Gasparilla Bowl. It was even called the Gasparilla Bowl in 2017. So how's that for ironic? We're in a new conference. We're in a totally new conference, a conference that doesn't even exist. That is kind of mind-blowing. Weirdly enough, in my Eastern Michigan dynasty, they had only ever won one bowl game ever. It was against San Jose State. And actually, they beat San Jose State twice. Their only two bowl wins came against San Jose State. And my first bowl game win of that challenge came against San Jose State. So weird how these things happen here. As Temple is back in the Gasparilla Bowl, a bowl they know well, as the team only has won 3 bowl games in its history, the last one coming in 2017 in this same exact bowl game. There you see the season. Buffalo actually finished the season ranked, so that loss isn't looking nearly as bad now. I thought that was a pretty bad loss, but they actually are number 24 now. And it's almost 9 o'clock. We'll take one more look here at couple more things. You can charge it. Let's take the charger. Here's this year's college football playoff. See Miami once again representing the Big East at 12-1 as the 2 seed. And that's where we strive to be one of these years. We'll get there. But this year we're just in the Gasparilla Bowl, which if we'll take it. We'll look. Anything else you want to look at? Take a look at my record here. As we're trying to finish this year with a winning record, we're 6-6. We don't have any winning seasons yet. No national titles, no conference titles. 1 draft pick, Peter Clark. And we're 0-6 against ranked teams, and this is our first bowl game. So let's see what we can do. And also after this game, I know it's kind of boring and tedious. It'll take me some time to do, but it's early enough. I only have 1 game, so I'll probably just continue this video and try to put together a recruiting class and stuff, get our recruiting set up and get ready for year 3. So we can look forward to year 3, but I understand if no one wants to really stick around for all that. But we are going to do that after. As you look at our recruiting class thus far, we have signed 11 guys. So there's plenty of work to be done here tonight. But it all starts right now in the Union Credit Union Gasparilla Bowl, Temple's first bowl game, as we take on number 16 Georgia. They're a 92 overall. They have a 94 offense and an 89 defense. Oh, it's the Union Home Mortgage. I couldn't read those words. It's not the Union Credit Union. The Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl from Tampa Bay, Florida. And we take on a powerhouse program from the SEC. A tough draw for us. But we're just happy to be here. And we can make believe, we can pretend like maybe Georgia probably isn't too fired up for this game like we are. They probably don't want to be here. A little bit of a letdown for them at number 16. They got to play Temple in the Gasparilla Bowl. So, what's up, Jeremy? Welcome back, man. It's a tough one here today. We come in at 6-6, 5-4 in conference. And tonight's game is brought to you by Ice Cold Peach Vibe Edition Celsius. Celsius, live fit, accelerates metabolism, burns body fat, essential energy with no calories. Celsius, Peach Vibes. As the entrances are underway, Harry the Bulldog is fired up. And we hope a lot of people made the trek down here for to spend their holidays with us in South Florida. As Hardy takes the opening kickoff out to the 19, and we are underway. As you see the stats on the season, we run the ball 69.9% of the time. That's good. As it's one last game for our seniors, they earned a bowl game. A great career for some of these guys. Shepard, Brown the fifth, Harden, as we mentioned them all in the Senior Day episode last night. And this is, hopefully we can just keep it close. We're going to try to hang in this game as long as we can, but hopefully no one's too disappointed if we get destroyed here today. As Shepard's first pass is incomplete. This is going to be a really tough game. As Shepard's in the gun on third down already here. Oh, and it's picked off to start the game, just like Miami. And it's a pick six to start the game on our second pass of the game. So that one hit cushioned hands. What is up with this end zone? Gasparilla Bowl. It looks like a pirate theme. Pretty cool. But that play wasn't too cool. As it's already time to start thinking about our recruiting class that we're going to try to put together tonight. But we just want to try to enjoy this game. I would have been nice if we could have just punted the ball there. But we're not able to do it. We come out and throw the pick six on the first drive of the game. Just like we started the game against Miami. And it's already 7-0 Georgia. As they have a 95 defense. Our offense couldn't get it done against the lowly competition we played all season. What's up, Zach? You're not missing much. This is going to be a brutal bowl game. We're playing Georgia. We're in the world of hurt already as we threw a pick six on our first throw of the game. And now we're behind the chains again. It's 3rd and 7. We don't really have much for Georgia here today, but we're just trying to stay positive. At least we somehow snuck into a bowl game here. And Shepard's back to pass, and this one's knocked down, and we're going to be forced to punt already. How bad will we lose this game? Anybody have any predictions? How much are we going to lose by today? As you can see, we have a ways to go with this team. We don't have many recruits coming. Anyone that wants to stick around or even just check in later tonight, see how things are going, I'm going to spend an hour or so to do the off-season video after this. We have a lot of work to do. We only signed 11 Pennsylvania players so far, and we don't have a whole lot of funds in the NIL. 97-24. Think we'll win? Yeah, right. I don't think so, guys, but I appreciate the confidence. That's a nice stop there. 2 possessions. We don't have a first down yet. We have a pick 6 to start the game. Georgia looks to throw it out here. We have him short. It's 3rd and 12. 35. We're going to come back, score 35 unanswered. It's going to be close. We're going to win. Turn around. Please make the tackle. We do make the tackle there. And Georgia's going to be forced to punt on their first possession as our defense settles down in the game a little bit here. And they'll kick it to Choi, the man who won us our first trophy of the challenge as returner of the year. Oh, man, I somehow, why did he cut back inside like that? That could have been he could have broke that. Choi had all kind of space outside. My controller also, as if it wasn't hard enough, my controller's also, kind of broken a little bit. So sometimes the stick, no pun intended, the stick, sticks. And that's what happened there. I tried to cut back to the right side where I had all kind of room, but my controller's, kind of broken, so the lag kind of cut him back where I didn't want to go. If I'm going to be a big, famous streamer, I should probably invest in some better equipment. As we had another former Temple Owl look at our TikTok today. What was that guy's name? A former NFL player who didn't follow us or like any videos, but he did look at our TikTok. His name was Michael Dogby. So shout out Michael Dogby, former Temple player and Jacksonville Jaguar, for looking at my TikTok today. Appreciate you, Michael. As we find Kush, what a play. Yeah, maybe I could get a Diet Coke, official Diet Coke controller or something. That was a nice play there to Kush as we threw the ball downfield, something we rarely do. And we're into Bulldog territory here as it's nicely. But this game's brought to you by Celsius, so we needed extra energy today. Shepard back to pass and finds nicely. For a decent game. That's okay. It's tough to keep track of all of our sponsorships. As it's 3rd and 2, Brown the 5th checks into the game. We're at the 34-yard line. We give it to Brown the 5th up the middle. He has the first down. We're down to the 25. As wonder if Michael Dogby is watching tonight, wherever he is in the world. As Shepard rolls out, Shepard has all kind of space. Shepard at the 10, down to the 3-yard line. A Johnny Shepard, what a run. And it's 1st and goal for the Owls. Brown the 5th checks back into the game. We give it to Brown the 5th. He cuts back, and the Owls are on the board. Touchdown, Brown the 5th. So big stop from our defense. Shepard bounces back from the early pick 6. And we are tied here in Tampa. As I saw, we were up to 10 viewers there for a minute. Come on back. You're not going to want to miss this. As the Owls have tied this game late in the first quarter, and we destroy the returner. The Owls are just flying down the field. 79 yards of offense for Temple, only 6 for Georgia, and Kirby Smart is getting out-coached here early in this one. Kirby Smart, Kirby Smart doesn't have nearly the pedigree that we do. He only has, 2 national titles. How many national titles does Kirby Smart have? Who cares? you could throw the records out the window today when you're in the Gasparilla Bowl, brought to you by Union County Homes, as it's third down again for the Bulldogs from the 20. They go with the draw play. They just have it. So good response here as we've settled into this game a little bit at least. That's right. Who gives a hoot about Georgia? Not me. We're not scared. We're not scared of Georgia. We want that Gasparilla Bowl trophy. As that one's tipped up in the air, Long was right there. That could have been picked off as Willie Love got the pressure. And it's third down again for this Bulldogs offense at the 25. Can the Owls get off the field again? Georgia's back to pass. They throw it short, and he gets destroyed. What a hit by Omarion Davis as he lays the wood to their wideout. And Georgia's going to have to be forced to punt again here. And it's Choi. Choi's going to have a return on this one. He's got all kind of space in front of him. Choi making moves. Can he get outside? He can't quite, but a nice return from Choi. And the Owls will come back on the field and start this drive from the 39-yard line. So the momentum is all with the Owls right now as they give it to Brown. And that's going to end the first quarter. We're not even going to try to run another play. We're just going to take our time here, think about what we want to do on second down. And it's going to be 7-7, end of the first quarter here from Tampa. Owls football brought to you by Peach Vibe Celsius and Union County Credit Union Home Insurance. Year 2 of the Big East Reborn. As you see Uga, what an ugly dog, as Lee Corso would say. Sorry, Uga. Anyone remember that time when Uga, Georgia was playing against Texas, and Uga, tried to bite that big cow from Texas, and it, knocked over all the barriers that were, between the cow and the dog, and, it's pretty funny. It was I don't remember what bowl game that was, but that was pretty funny. As it's second down for Shepard. Shepard's going to look to run. Give me a block. We get a block, and it's a first down for Shepard. 2 carries for 31 yards. That dog is ugly, Lee Corso said, as Brown the 5th has it for 9 yards. No offense to anybody if anybody in the chat happens to have a bulldog. Shepard back to pass. He fires one in there to Schlafer, who looked at our TikTok just a few days ago, and he has the first down here. And we're down to the 35-yard line. This time it's Brown the 5th again. He has another first down, and Temple is in business. We're down to the 23-yard line of Georgia. And if nothing else, at least we got to have a little bit of fun here. We're in this game early. After the pick 6 on the first play of the game, Shepard is settling in here. As he's back to pass, nobody's open. He's just going to let this one go. It's 2nd and 10. Shepard back to pass. He drops it off to Cush, and it's incomplete. Takes a hit. And as we said many times this season, not much in the playbook for this situation. 3rd and 10 from the 23. See what Shepard can do here. His last game with the Owls. And he's going to take off and run for it. Shepard at the 10. He's not going to slide. He's down to the 1-yard line. Shepard, a huge third down conversion. He's up to 53 yards rushing. almost gets in there. I wish he could have got in. He takes it down to the 1 yard line, and Brown the fifth checks back in. It's 1st and goal from the 1 for Temple. They give it to Brown the fifth up the middle, and he is in. Temple takes the lead, and Brown the fifth strikes the Heisman pose. And the Owls take a 7-point lead here in Tampa Bay, 14-7. 9 plays, 61 yards. 2:14 off the clock. Temple was 0-4 all-time against Georgia. They played 3 times in the 80s, all in. That's right, we're on pace for 35-7. 3 losses for Temple in Athens, Georgia in the 80s, and Georgia did make the trip up north to Philadelphia in like 1940 or something. A game they also won, as that play is blown up for no gain. It's Davis again. 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs, trailing by 7. They're back to pass. They try that screen play that we run. It doesn't get them much more than we usually get. And again, it's 3rd down for Georgia. 3rd and 6 for the Dogs, trailing by 7 at the 29-yard line. They're back to pass. They look downfield. Oh, how does he catch that ball? Unbelievable. And he breaks a tackle. Wow, that was crazy. I thought for sure we were going to knock that one down. As Prothero just goes up and gets it. I don't know how he caught that ball. We had the guy right there. Looked like Geno Lewis against Rutgers or something, going up and just catching that ball somehow, as I rewatched that game today. That's a pretty underrated player on a different note. Geno Lewis had a great career, if anyone remembers him. And that one's overthrown. Shout out Geno Lewis, wherever you may be. As it's 3rd down again for this Bulldogs offense, trailing by 7 from the 20. They're back to pass. They're going to look for their running back. They have him. What was their quarterback's name? Pugsley? Pugsley is in the gun. It gives it on the draw. Williams is in the backfield there. It's 2nd and 9 for the Dogs from the 12-yard line. They run the draw play. Oh, and he just plows through all of our guys and takes it to the house. So we had a few chances to get off the field that drive. But Georgia's offense, 95 overall, finally gets it going, and they are on the board here. Their first offensive touchdown, 8 plays, 76 yards. And we're not going to win 35-7, but we're still tied up here with 3 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. As Hardy brings this one back. I wish we could somehow, I don't think you can set it up like, I hate when they kick it over there to Hardy. I wish I could set it up somehow where like Troy would like jump in front of him or something. As Brown spinning off, guys, has the 1st down. Brown the 5th trying to make an impact here in his last game for the Owls. And he has the 1st down there. It's 1st and 10 for Temple from the 31. Shepard's back to pass. He's under all kind of pressure. So he's not going to get this one away. As now we're in trouble. I don't know. I'm going to try to maybe run it down to the 2-minute warning, as you see there. Because it's 2nd and 21. They're probably going to call timeout anyway after this play. Honestly, we're just fortunate that Shepard didn't fumble on that play. As it's the last game of the year, you can't hold anything back now. As we throw it in there to Schlafer, it's incomplete. And it's 3rd and 21. We're going to take a shot downfield here. We're going to have to punt anyway. Probably going to get picked off, but we're going to try it. as Shepard's back to pass. Actually, Shepard might have enough. He can run. He can't quite get there, though. He only gets half of what we needed. And we're going to be forced to punt, unfortunately, in this situation. 4th and 8 from our own 33-yard line as Jones comes on to punt. He gets it away. Decent kick if we can get down there. Nice tackle. And Georgia and Pugsley will start this drive from the 26. They start with this. Whoa, they just fake our guy out there completely. What a move by Cannon. Just totally froze my defender there. They're out to the 41. Pugsley sends his man in motion from right to left. He's back to pass. It's complete for a short gain. To the 47. Pugsley is hit as he throws. That was a risky play there from Pugsley, as he's lucky that one fell incomplete. And it's 3rd down again for Georgia. But they have it complete. That would have been a nice stop there. We were tied with Miami at halftime. We need to remember what happened there and just come out. Oh, I was all over that play. All over it with Glenn, a guy who had a few picks this year. He just didn't turn around and catch the ball. The ball hit him in the back. We had that play completely lined up that should have been picked off. Instead, it's just an incomplete pass, as this one's short. For another 3rd down for Georgia from the 35, 3rd and 4. A minute to go in the first half. They're back to pass again. Culp gets there and puts the body on him and breaks it up. And Georgia's going to elect to go for it here rather than take the 52-yard field goal attempt. It's 4th and 4 for the Dogs. Pugsley, he hits his guy, and he's gone. Unbelievable play there. We had that play drawn up pretty nicely, too. We had pressure on Pugsley. I wish they would have just kicked the field goal. They elect to go for it, and Georgia reclaims the lead here. Please kick one to Choi. Nope, they kick it back to Hardy again. Hardy out to the 25. Just 43 seconds left for our offense. I know, they won't kick it over to Choi. They keep kicking it at Hardy. Give the guy a chance. As we give it to Nicely, we're not really trying to do a whole lot here. Just 30 seconds to go in the half. They just are going to run the clock out, actually. Shepard's back to pass. He just throws it short to Azuma. And that'll do it for the first half here at Raymond James Stadium in South Florida. We threw the pick 6 to start the game. We had a few chances to stop them. We did stop them a couple times. And we're only down 7. Not a horrible half. As we're in the game here with Georgia. Number 16 team in the country out of the SEC. That was a lucky play there. We could have had the stop on 4th down. But we're going to need some help here from our defense as the Dogs will start with the ball here. Wonder if Pat McAfee is watching this game. Go Dogs, he would say. As that returns only out to the 9-yard line. Get the stop at the 9. We need this Alice defense to come out with the stop here to start this second half. A fun bowl game no matter what happens. I'm having fun. as that one's complete. I'm not liking that. They're out to the 30-yard line on the first play. But at least we made them think about it here a little bit. First down for Georgia. Pugsley's going to keep it. Man, I didn't think he'd have those kind of moves as he has a 10-yard gain. Didn't expect to see that from Pugsley. Doesn't strike me as the most athletic quarterback, but he showed off his athleticism there. This time it's a draw play. Man, their guys are all so good at like making those cuts and stuff. I'm just flying by them on the tackles. As I found this guy's TikTok today too, not Brown the fifth, Brown the linebacker edition. Maybe he'll follow us one of these days. That's going to be a touchdown for Georgia. So we're in trouble now. As Georgia gets the touchdown to end the half, and they come out and score basically right away. To start the second half, 5 plays, they go 91 yards. Will they ever kick one to Choi? They won't. They kick it to Hardy, and he's just going to call for a fair catch. That's all right. We knew this was going to be a hard one. At least we got to have some fun moments in the first half. Let's see if we can get some points back here and make it a little more interesting. Their defense is pretty good, as it's nicely. Still a ton of time left. We're not in desperation mode yet, Shepard. Shepard comes out with the empty backfield. He's back to pass. He's going to scramble again. He has the first down. Right in front of Kirby Smart. Nicely checks back into the game. They give it to Nicely for a 1-yard gain. Their guys are just so fast. I wish I could run like these play-action pass plays, but our offensive line is just so bad that it's like I don't even try to run play-action because I hit the wrong button there. As Ozuma somehow goes up and catches it. I wanted to throw it to Nicely. That was a mistake. That could have been picked off. It probably should have been. That was a weird throw. I panicked. I was trying to throw it to Nicely, but I threw it to Ozuma instead. As we do the same thing there again. What am I doing? As I just lob it up to Nicely. And we're in free fall now, as we're probably going to have to punt it again here, unfortunately, from the 36-yard line. We get it away. It's a shame they fixed that glitch where they always would like hit my punter. I wish my punter would get hit and give us a first down. But they don't hit the punter anymore on this game. They fixed that. So it's a nice spin move from number 3. Makes another guy miss. And he's out to the 44-yard line. So things are starting to get a little bit out of hand here in South Florida. Does anyone think we can have a better recruiting class than last year's, which was 47th in the country? As that one's picked off by Brown. Oh my. Did not see that coming. Brown comes up with the pick. I'm daydreaming about my recruiting class, and the boys are still out there playing defense. Javont Brown comes up with the pick. A nice play from Brown as spark our offense here a little bit. Come on. Nicely for 1 on the pitch. It's 2nd and 9. But yeah, our recruiting class last year was 47th. Right now our recruiting class is like in the 80s somewhere. Shepard gets sacked. I don't know what I'm doing on offense right now. There's like no one to throw it to. I'm kind of panicking, to be completely honest. Not making the reads, not getting rid of the ball. My controller's messed up. As Shepard's back to pass here. He throws it downfield for Green. Green has it, breaks a tackle, makes another guy miss. What a move by Green. And he takes it to the house. On 3rd and 20, they throw it out to Green. He goes up and gets it, spins off a man. What a play from Green. Unbelievable, as we're going to clip that for sure. What a play from Green there. And he is loving it. He's surfing or something. Meets the vibes here in South Florida. Let's take another look at that. DeMonte Green, who did look at my TikTok but didn't follow me. I followed him, and he's got the touchdown. What a spin move there from Green. That was one of our best touchdowns of the year, honestly. A long passing touchdown for Shepard on 3rd and 20. Yeah, I should make a video and tag him in it. That wouldn't be creepy at all. As the extra point is good. And again, Temple has cut this lead down to just 7. So we get the pick, and 3 plays later, we are in the end zone. And we're having some fun here in Tampa as their guy tries a spin move, but he's stopped at the 15-yard line. What does this Owls defense have in store for Pugsley now? They run it on the draw. He jumps up in the air and somehow gets stuck on Dodson there. Just a 1-yard gain. Second and 9 for the Dogs. They run it again. Big hole here on the draw. And they're trying to spin move now as Williams is going to try to run him down. He can't. And they break another tackle. And they instantly score 2 plays later. Oh, man. Every time you think we have something going, this computer and the Dogs, they just have a big answer like that. And it's 35-21. 2 plays, 85 yards. As finally, Choi's going to get a look on a kick return here. But he's only out to the 16. So we need another big drive here from Shepard as we're back down 14 again. Shepard scrambling as a short gain of 5. We still have time here, boys. Everyone just stay focused on what we're doing. It's a give to Nicely. He has the first down. We're going to go quick. Try to catch the Dogs off guard with a little no huddle. As Shepard's back to pass. He stops. He fires one downfield to Green again. Another nice catch from Green. Where has he been all season? As we're out to midfield. This time it's Nicely. Nicely has 6. We go quick again. I think we're going to start trying to feature Green here. Shepard's back to pass. Make a good throw there. He's got Nicely. Can Nicely make a man miss? He doesn't. But we're down to the 32-yard line. As this is quickly becoming one of our best offensive outings of the season. Shepard back to pass again. He throws one up to the end zone. Oh, and Hardy had it in his hands, but he can't hold on to it. Shepard up to 144 yards passing. That would have been nice there. As you can see, Shepard's getting kind of worn out now. This time it's Cornist for a short gain, and it's 3rd down. I really wish Hardy could have hung on to that ball in the end zone. 3rd and 8 for Shepard and this offense. He throws one downfield for... Who was that? I think that wasn't Hardy, was it? No, that was Ozuma. Ozuma drops it. And it's going to be 4th and 8. We're not going to kick the field goal down 2 scores here. We're going to try to go for it. Shepard back to pass. He sets up the screen to Brown the fifth. Brown the fifth has the first down on the screen on 4th and 8. And we're down to the 18-yard line. Shepard back to pass again. This time he finds Cush for a short gain of 5. I don't know if we'll be able to get another playoff here. With the clock ticking, we try to get back to the line. We do get the snap off, but it doesn't help us much as we only get 1 yard. And that's the end of the third quarter. An entertaining game here in the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. We've had the ball a lot. We've scored a few nice touchdowns. We've hung around with Georgia for the most part pretty decently. We're down to the 12-yard line here. If we could somehow score here, this is definitely 4-down territory, so I think we're going to run the ball. But everyone's tired. Can I quickly get Cornist out there? Let's see. Shepard's hurt. Cornist is even tired as well. But it's 4-down territory, so we're going to try to run here on 3rd and 4. Try to pick up this first on the ground. We give it to Cornist. He's up the middle. He's down to the 4. The Owls go quick. They're going to try to catch Georgia off guard with that same play again up the middle. They give it to Cornist again. He doesn't get there. We're going to try it one more time to power it in here from the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. It's Cornist. Can he get in? He does. Touchdown, Temple. And again, the Owls offense finds a way to answer the touchdown from Georgia. And it's just a 7-point game here, 35-28. A great effort from the Owls as they go 14 plays, 86 yards. And we got plenty of time to kick it off and see if our defense can come up with another stop, as they do have the 1 interception today. They don't elect to bring this one back, and they'll start from the 25. Very happy with my team's effort here today, to be honest. As it's a run up the middle, big hole, they have the first down. Clearly we're outmatched. But there's no doubting the heart from the Owls today, as we've tried everything. Oh, that one I had Glenn out there. But it's complete for the first down. And in 2 plays, they're already down to the 37-yard line. Pugsley back to pass. Nice move there by their running back. Sets up 2nd and 3 for the Dogs. We need something. We need a miracle here. We need a pick or something to go our way. Pugsley sends his man in motion. They're going to pass it. I almost thought they got lucky that was a bad throw from Pugsley, because I could have had that one picked off. It's 3rd down and 3 for the Dogs. Weird formation here as they got everybody bunched up on the right. They send one guy right to left. They drop back to pass. Pugsley, I was following the guy downfield and make him miss. And I hate that celebration when guys pretend like they pulled their hamstring. I don't like that at all. I think that's probably about the dumbest celebration you can do. It's like you're just asking to hurt your hamstring if you're doing a celebration like that, pretending like you hurt your hamstring. I'm not a fan of that at all. It's a bad look, in my opinion. I don't want my guys doing stuff like that. So, Georgia just continues to have the answers to our touchdown drives. And again, their lead is back to 15. Like, we don't have time for that, Cornist. We got to hurry it up here a little bit, as I'm just going to take a shot here for Green. We're in desperate times here. Shepard throws one up for Green. He's hit as he throws. It's incomplete. Shepard is basically shot now. So Shepard's day is going to be done here. And we'll take a look at potentially our future quarterback here, the true freshman Is this going to be the man next year? It's Clint McClung time here in Florida. He's a 79 overall, 84 speed. Hopefully he can get better in the offseason because McClung more than likely is going to be the man next year. He's only going to be a sophomore. I know, it's going to be crazy. I think McClung right now he's the heir apparent to this drive, and we're going to give him some work here in the bowl game. See if we can build his confidence a little bit as he hits Cush there for a short gain. He always comes in, McClung, like in just the toughest situations. Not really fair to him as he has to come in here and try to convert this 4th down and 6 and the game's over. But we'll see what he can do here. It's 4th and 6. McClung is going to keep it. He stops. He throws one downfield for Cush, and it's dropped. A nice ball from McClung. But Cush couldn't hold on to it. And Georgia's back in business at the 28-yard line. And this game's going to look like more of a blowout than it really was, as they're going to score again here. But we really didn't play too badly, I don't think. At least we kept everyone interested for most of the game, too. Against just a really good team, Georgia, number 16 in the country. We're going to fall to 0-7 now against ranked opponents. And I don't know, here's a question for you guys, since I'm going to be setting up the off-season stuff and getting set up for year 3. I'll take a little poll here in case anyone goes to bed, which you guys probably won't make it to the start of year 2. But here's a question. Do you guys want me to play our 2 rivals again, Buffalo and Penn State? We only have the 2 rivals. We're 1-3 all time against those 2 teams. Or do you want me to play somebody else? Yeah, play Buffalo and Penn State again? Okay. So that'll be our non-conference. I already had Air Force scheduled in for the season opener. Since the last 2 years we played Navy the first game of the year 1, and then we played Army the first game of year 2. So we'll start year 3 against Air Force, and then we'll work our 2 rivals in there. We'll have Penn State coming in to Philly, and we'll go back to Buffalo. The intimidating field with the track. And we'll see what kind of Big East schedule they give us. As Georgia does score again. No class from Georgia. They just run it up on us a little bit. And that touchdown might matter to somebody somewhere. I don't know what the spread was on this game, but now our deficit, I should say, has grown to 21 points. But not indicative of the effort we gave here today, as we're going to lose our first bowl game. We're not going to finish with a winning record. We went 5-7 the first year. We're going to finish this second season at 6-7. And yeah, time to get to work on the recruiting trail. Understandable if people have stuff to do, as McClung makes a connection here. Who thinks we can sign a better class than 47th in the nation? I don't. We have a lot of work to do if we're going to somehow have a better class than that. But we will have the big wideout signature of Bernie Salbert to look forward to next year. So at least McClung will have someone to throw the ball to, as it's going to be a heavy dose of Bernie and McClung next year. I don't think McClung's that bad. I don't know. We'll see if there's anybody else out there that we could possibly get as McClung completes this one to Cornice. We're still trying to score one more time here. I'd like to get McClung a touchdown pass. 25 seconds to go. McClung has Cush. We'll call timeout. Just because. Just for pride. We're playing for pride now. Do you guys think McClung is good enough to be the starter? He looks pretty fast. Look at this run here. He's got decent speed. I don't know. It can't be Wilkes. I even saw someone post on Reddit today that like that guy I got from SMU, Wilkes, who we did start the one game. He's terrible. We can't be playing Wilkes. It's got to be McClung next year because I don't think Smollett can get it done either. So it's going to be McClung, or unless we find somebody in the transfer portal here in a few minutes. We're going to let McClung throw this one to the end zone. Let's see what he can do here. McClung's back to pass. He looks for Kush in the end zone. It's intercepted. That should be on them. As you see, the flag comes in there. Hopefully that's a flag on them. Give us at least one more play. Yes, they're going to try to take this one back. Time does run out, but that's going to be a pass interference on the Bulldogs, I think. Or was it on us? Did they call it on us? No, they called it on them. So we will get one more play here. We're going to call timeout. They won't let us call timeout. Okay. So it's the last play of the game here. One untimed down. See if McClung can throw a touchdown here. On 1st and goal. He's back to pass. He looks for Kush. Did he get in? Did he catch it? I don't know what happened there, but I guess he caught it at the 1 and he was just short. I thought he was in. I should have challenged it or something. But that's going to do it for the Union Home Mortgage Credit Union Gasparilla Bowl. Bulldogs pull it out. And it's a 49-28 victory for Kirby Smart and the boys. Georgia finishes the year 10-4, and we finished the year 6-7. We had 374 yards of offense that game. And yeah, thank you everyone for coming to the bowl game. That was a pretty fun game, I'd say. As we're gonna get into the off-season stuff, if anyone wants to stick around for that. Say goodbye to our seniors, see if anyone gets drafted, see who wins the national title, see what kind of recruiting class we can put together. As my wife said, I didn't realize until I started these streams just how long that actually takes, like when I'm doing it myself. But it takes a long time. It'd probably take me an hour and a half just to get all this set up for next year, so I understand if it gets boring. But we got to do what we got to do. No one said it was easy. If it was easy, anybody would do it. So we finished that year. We'll skip ahead here. No one's leaving. I like to look at my job offers just for fun, even though I'm not going anywhere. We got a job offer from Vanderbilt. That's a downgrade. We're not going to Vanderbilt. We're staying right where we're at here in the Big East, the most prestigious conference in college football. We're going to have so much work to do here in the transfer portal, it's not even funny. I'm hoping somehow they give us that other 500 points for meeting our one goal. As we'll go one more week and take a look at who won the national title. And then we'll get into our stuff here. So it's the national championship. Who's going to win the national title this year? This year's national title features Nebraska and Texas. Interesting, as Miami got destroyed by Nebraska, the only Big East team in the playoffs. That's an old Big 12 matchup there, Nebraska and Texas. And we get another upgrade for our coach. Check out our budget here, see what this does for us from transfer portal time. Hopefully we have some more money. It looks like it gave us some more money. It looks like we have 1,000 points. So we'll see how much of that is available for recruiting here. As I have one upgrade to my coach. Can I buy this yet? I don't have enough points for that, but I'm almost maxed out as recruiter. Can't afford anything here in recruiter. They're all 30. I only have 25 points right now. So we'll just save those 25 points for my coach. Let's see who won the national championship. Not that we really care, but we'll see just to check it out. Nebraska. The Nebraska Cornhuskers, led by our former coach Matt Rule here at Temple, have won the national title. That's interesting. So, okay, the first thing we have to do here is We got to really dial in. We got to check out our roster. Now, this is where I'm going to see if I can like rip some guys off without them transferring. We look at this by position and see who wants to transfer. So look here, like McClung is only making 15 NIL. He wants 55 to stay. We're going to have to give it to him. We'll give him 50. Wilkes is making 30. We can take him down to 0. He won't leave. Smolik wants 15 to stay. We'll give it to him, I guess, just to keep Smolik on the team. And we can take Bergen down to 0. He's not going anywhere. Running backs, nicely, is currently making 60 NIL. He only expects 15. Like, if I take him down to 30, he still will stay. So see what I mean? Like, I could make some of our money back there. So Nicely's contract has been reduced by 30. Cornist doesn't want any. We saved 10 on him. Morrow wants 25. And even that's not going to be enough. He wants up almost 40 to stay. But I like Morrow. So I'm actually going to give Morrow the 40. Forbes doesn't want any. And Blunt, the true freshman, we'll just leave him at what he had for 10. Or the redshirt freshman, excuse me. Wideouts here. Okay, our returning wideouts. Azuma wants 35. He's pretty good, but even 35 is not going to do it. Man, how much does he want? 55, 60. 60 for Azuma. I mean, these are the tough decisions you got to make here. I don't know. 60 for Azuma, but we don't have any other wideouts. But we are getting Bernie Salbert, the 4-star. But I think we can afford 60 for Azuma. These guys we can take down to 0. They're not very good. Hardy, we'll leave him at 10 because we don't want him to transfer. Okay, we look at tight end here. This is a big one, a big savings. Look at this. Raymond Scroggins, the 3-star tight end we signed from Tyrone, he's making 120 NIL. We can take him all the way down to 0, and he's still not going to leave. That's a big savings there. And Cush is only a junior. He'll be back. He only wants 10. So we just saved 120 points there. That's going to help us out big time. Saving points here on linemen. Our starting guard only wants 10, 15 to come back. Well, if we have it, we'll give it to him. Our starting center, we'll just leave him at 10. We don't have much depth on the offensive line. These guys, we can save money on them. All down to 0. 0. Moon, we gave Moon 50, the 3-star. We can take him down to 0. So we're making a cumulative savings here. These guys don't want anything. Skies, I give him 5 just to stay. This guy wants 35 to stay. He's pretty good. I think it's worth it. Oh, he wants a lot, actually. He wants 60 to stay. But he's pretty good, and he's only a freshman, so I think I'll give him the 60, save the 20 here on these two guys. Maybe we'll even give him an extra 5 just so he doesn't transfer. Willie Love. 10 is enough to keep Willie Love. We would definitely want to keep him. This guy whose name I can't say on stream, the Eastern Michigan transfer, he's actually a real person, Noah. We'll just refer to him as Noah. He'll stay for free. This guy will stay for free. Glenn actually had a couple nice picks, so I'll give him 5 just because even though he doesn't want it, Glenn actually had a good season, so we'll give him 5. Yeah, he's a real person too. I'm not trying to pull a Kyle Larson on this stream. That's not going to happen. Yes, we don't have to offer him any money to stay. So overall, I'd say we're making a cumulative savings here. Griffin, we just saved 40 on him, 50 there by taking that away. Now this guy wants some money. Lang, he's pretty good. We'll offer him 45, 50. I want to keep Lang. He was pretty good. All these guys. Culp is coming back. That's good. Uh, Choi is making 65 NIL. He doesn't even want any. Let's see what happens here. Will he be risk transferring? No, he won't. Choi. Sorry, Sony Choi, your contract, you just lost 55 NIL, even though you won Returner of the Year. But he's not going to leave, and I'm not going to take him to zero. I'll at least give him something. The big one's coming up here, guys, with Williams. He's making like 300 NIL. I don't know if he's worth it. I think we can really whittle him down. Let's see if that forces him to leave, though. We can get Davis down to zero. This guy, I don't even care if he transfers. He's only a 54 overall. And here we go with Williams. He still expects 375, and he's only making 390. How much can we take him down? We take him down to about 300. Look at his risk of leaving. Goes up. I don't know. Williams is one of our best players. I think we'll just keep him where he was at 350 and hope he doesn't leave. We'll just give him what he wants because I like Williams and he's good, so we need him. We don't have a kicker, and our punter doesn't want anything. So I'd say overall, cumulatively, we just saved some money there a little bit. We didn't get to save anything on Williams. I was hoping the poor season from Williams would drop his expectations down to 100 or 200, but it does not. So now we get into our facilities. We can hire like people for stamina and stuff in the preseason. We somehow gained a star. That'll help us in recruiting too. We've gone from 1 star to 1.5 last season, all the way up to a 2-star team now. So we're gaining a half a star each year. We're up to a 2-star program. Check out our facilities here. We upgraded that facility last year. I'm not going to spend all of our money to make it an upgrade now. We just upgraded it last season, so we'll keep it where it's at. And that's our budget for the transfer portal as we move on here and see what's going to happen. As my wife is going to bed, but we're just getting started here with our transfer portal. So here, we look at the guys that are leaving. We say goodbye to Wilkins is transferring. That's fine. I don't care. He can go. Ozuma, not happy with the offer we made him. We can only offer 2 of these guys to stay the top, all the way down to Bergen. Those are the guys that are transferring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 6 guys transferring, but I can only try to convince 2 of them to stay. And I already know which 2 it's going to be. We're going to see if we can get Ozuma to come back. We don't. So we tried to nickel and dime Ozuma, and he's gone. He's gone to the portal. And we look to try to bring Morrow back. I gave Morrow more than he wanted. Uzuma's gone to the portal. Will Morrow come back? He does. So that's good. At least Morrow is happy with the contract we offered him. He's back. And we see here who's graduating. Players that are leaving the team now. Our best player that we lose is Caleb Artis, the defensive tackle. Shepard is gone. He's graduated. Brown the fifth. Harden. Wilkes is transferred again. He came to us from SMU. Thank you for your service, Brown the fifth, Philly native. You'll be remembered fondly amongst the fan base. The other Brown, Javont Brown, is a senior. He's gone. Diaz, Watson, and DeMonte Green, who finally came into his own there in the bowl game, had that nice touchdown at least in his last game. He's gone. Jackson, Locks, Schlafer, who looked at our TikTok, he's gone. Thank you for looking at my TikTok, Joey Schlafer. We appreciate you. I can quit saying that. And these guys are transferring, Bergen and Savage. and a few other guys graduated that never saw the field. So all in all, we don't lose a whole lot. As we go now to the transfer portal, let's see what we're working with here, as we only have 11 guys committed for next season. We're going to have to really try to, this will take me a few minutes, just fair warning here, to figure out how to like put these points out. Our job security is only at 66%, but at least we didn't get fired. As we see here, did we have anybody drafted? No. I was thinking maybe Shepard would have got drafted, but not so much. And let's check out the transfer portal. What do we need here, gang? We're into the portal. You can see there where the guys are from, how much money they want. Let's do this. The way I usually like to do it is by like position. So we'll look at quarterbacks here. Any good quarterbacks want to come? There's a pure runner. We have 1,400 points. That's a lot of points, and we're going to spend it all. So we'll look at maybe this guy, Holden Brown from Georgia State. He's a pure runner. Another pure runner from Philadelphia, Deontay Ruffin, the 3-star quarterback from Kent State. I like the sounds of that. He wants to stay close to home, stay in Philly. And we'll just look here. Does anybody else jump out at us? Anybody else good? Anybody from Penn State or anybody that we know? Not really. So on the quarterback front, we'll go after Deontay Ruffin and Holden Brown. See if either one of them turn out to be better than Clint McClung. If we can get him, first of all, we got to try to get him. So now we need wideouts, someone to help Bernie out. Here's a wideout from Oklahoma, Michael Keaton, not the actor. Basically, we're just going to try to fill this board up with 3-star players and hope we can get all of them. We'll go after Keaton. We'll go after Gabe Eichenberger. And at the end, I'll throw a few guys on there. We'll take a look after we fill out the board here. Maybe we can go for a few long shot 4-stars or something. But first, we got to fill this up a little bit. As we look at tight end here, we have a lot of money, surprisingly. Here's a Virginia Tech tight end, Lynch. Wisconsin tight end, Michael Rosk. Oh, this is offensive tackles, which is what we need big time. So we'll go after this right tackle from Western Michigan. We'll go after the left tackle from Wisconsin. We'll look at offensive guards here. Here's a guard from Middle Tennessee, a left guard. Here's a guard from Nebraska. He wants 110. A guard from Iowa. Throw him on there. We need a center. Are there any 3-star centers? Here's a center from South Alabama, a 3-star. And none of these guys really want any money, which is good. We can offer them like 10. That's the most they'll take. A defensive tackle from Delaware. Defensive tackle from... It's tough to decide which ones. I don't have that much time to recruit or to scout them. Here's a guy from Pennsylvania, West Mifflin. I'll go after him. The Akron transfer from West Mifflin. As we're still partial to the Pennsylvania players. And maybe we'll look at this guy from USC. We'll look at linebackers here. No 4-stars really interested, but here's a couple 3-star linebackers. One from Texas A&M. He's probably pretty good. Another one from Iowa State. And another one from Mississippi State. We'll go after all three of them. And we're going to come up on our big ticket players here in just a minute as we look at Mike linebackers. Here's one from Georgia, Turtle Creek, PA. That's right down the road, right down 130, Turtle Creek. As Mike Lang would say, what did he used to say when they would score goals? Like, call Artie Slick from Turtle Creek or something. That's a classic Mike Lang saying something about Turtle Creek. So we'll go, and his name is George Hill. So we definitely want him, the Buffalo man from Turtle Creek, PA. Definitely want to get him on this team. And we'll go after, let's see, I guess this guy from Indiana. Any defensive backs? Defensive back from Ball State. A strong safety we need. From Virginia. He wants 80, though. This guy doesn't want anything, so I think he's more up our alley. And maybe, let's see. So now we'll go look at anybody. Let's see. Anybody, any crazy quarterbacks that we could get, like someone just awesome. Landon Duckworth, the 4-star quarterback from South Carolina. We could take a shot at him. I don't know. Clint McClung. Varner from Penn State's not interested in us. Let's see if we can. We'll put these guys at the bottom because we don't have many players coming right now, so we have to really make sure we get those 3 stars, at least half of them or a good number of them. But we'll throw some big ticket items down at the bottom and see if we could snag one at the end if we have any money left over. So we'll look at that Duckworth, the quarterback from South Carolina. 4-star running backs that want big contracts. This guy's from Washington State. This guy from Ole Miss, he's probably pretty good. Anybody that we know on here? Plummer from Penn State. I'm not familiar with his game. He's only a freshman, so he might not even be a real person, but he might be kind of good. Get a Penn State transfer from Akron, Ohio. We'll throw him on there. Let's see, wideouts. Here's a 4-star wideout. I'd like to get somebody that we actually know if there is anybody, but I'm not really seeing anybody. We're 3 years in now, so it's starting to be a lot of just random people. We need linemen too. Are there any big linemen that we could maybe try to steal? Here's a 5-star lineman from Miami. Not interested in us, of course, but if we gave him enough money, I'm sure we could pique his interest. Another 5-star lineman from Georgia. It's a little bit cheaper. Yeah, we'll throw him on there. We'll see when we get down to the end here if we have enough money for any of these guys. Here's a guard. We could definitely use these big guards and stuff, but they're expensive. Another guard from Georgia. What are these guys? And you got to look at their deal breaker too. I'm trying to find guys that are interested in something we're good at. Conference prestigious guys from Texas A&M. We'll throw him on there. Center, edge rusher. Any big edge rushers out there? Anybody from Penn State that we know? Here's one from Penn State, from New Jersey. Not familiar with this guy, Andre Ewis. He looks good now. We'll throw him on there. And let's see, anybody else stick out? We only have one more spot available. Linebacker. Some Penn State guys there at linebacker, but they're not interested. Here's a Penn State guy, another one, Rakeem Peters from Ohio. Yeah, we'll throw him on there too. Okay, so let's get to work here. You see the 11 guys we already signed. So basically, I don't have enough time to scout these guys. So we'll go through all the 3 stars, and what I'll do, how I like to do it is I offer him a scholarship. This guy wants 75. Let's think about this. This guy only wants 10. I wish I could scout them. Let's see. These quarterbacks, we actually are going to scout them. We're gonna sacrifice the points to scout them and see which one, see if either one's worth it. This guy wants 75 NIL, and he's only a 77 speed. And this guy from Philadelphia, how fast is he? He's an 81 speed, and he's got a little less awareness, but we'll offer him first. So we'll offer him, see, he wants 10, so the most you can give him is 20. So we'll offer him 20. And I'll just call them. I usually just start by calling them all for 10 to see how much points we have. And then, I get to these wideouts and stuff. I can't really afford to scout them. So we just got to hope. But being as our team is so terrible and they're 3 stars, even if they're not that good, they're going to be just fine for us. So we'll offer them all. The max we can give them. And since they're 0, expecting the most we can give them is 10. I wish I could give some of them more. 10 NIL points, and then I just call them for 10. If you see the 2 categories we're talking about up top, the money is the blue diamond, and the clock is how much hours we have. So we have plenty of money. Actually, the problem right now more so is that we don't have enough hours to talk to everybody. So all these 3 stars, I picked all ones that pretty much don't want anything. This one wants 40, so we offer him 80. And hopefully these are some of these guys, if they don't pan out like we just did at the beginning of this video, at the end of the season we can knock their points down and get more points for the next transfer portal go around. So we'll just do our thing here, offer them all what they want, call them all for 10, and see what we're left with. But then it takes a little bit longer once you get them interested, because I'm just calling them and talking about generic stuff. But then there's 4 weeks of this. So in the second, third, and fourth week, you actually have to try to come back in and take this 10 away and look at the green check marks, because right now, see how it says it's locked. This stuff is locked. If they become interested in us, this will become unlocked, and then I can call them and specifically talk to them about something that they're interested in. But for right now, I just got to get on their radar with some money. As we're just going to offer all these guys the most we have. And we'll see. Last year, this strategy worked out. This has been my strategy in every dynasty I've done so far with this new transfer portal, and it's worked out pretty decently so far. So we'll see how many of these guys we can get here as we come to Hill, the guy from Turtle Creek. For him, 10. 10 for him. And it looks like we'll probably have plenty left when we get down. Maybe we could get that kid from South Carolina. That would be sweet. Let's see. We're almost down to our big ticket players here, as we do kind of want this kid, honestly, the other quarterback that we didn't offer. So we'll 75 though. I'm not going to offer him yet. Let's see if we have enough, because 75 for him is too much. So here's Duckworth. Duckworth wants 320. What's the most I can give him to get him interested? 4-star quarterback. I could give him up to 640 points. Should we drop a bag on Landon Duckworth, the 4-star? Before we do that, let's actually scout him too. If we're going to offer him $600, let's see, what are his stats like? 88 speed, 89 throw power, 93 acceleration. He's sweet. Option king. He's nice. We have the money. We need a quarterback. We're going to give him all that he wants, 640. That's crazy. That's a crazy contract. I've never spent that much on anybody. We're going to throw it at Landon Duckworth, the four-star quarterback from Alabama, the South Carolina transfer, the number 3 quarterback, number 16 player in the country. And if we're offering him that kind of money, we're going to call him for 50 minutes. And we're going to put him up at number 1. And we're going to get rid of this guy. We still have $500 to work with. All these other guys are maxed out. So who do we go for next? Let's see. Let's scout this guy out. This running back, 4-star running back, Joseph Plummer. 91 speed. Do we just revive our whole backfield here? Can we get a 4-star running back and a 4-star quarterback? That's going to be basically all of our money. But we'll try it. We'll take a shot on a 4-star running back too, Joseph Plummer. We'll offer him $380. And can we afford anybody else? Let's see. This guy wants $355. He's not going to come. So basically, we just spent all of our extra money on just these 2 guys. We want these 2. That would be sweet, though. If we get a 4-star quarterback and a 4-star running back, and we have 1 4-star wideout coming, that'd be like our whole offense, other than the fact that we don't have any offensive line. But we'd have 3 skilled guys out there. Can we afford any of these guys? We have 135 points. We can't afford anybody else. So we'll just scrap these guys for now. 135 points. Let's see if we can find another lineman that wants like around 100 points or so. Throw him on the bottom here. Maybe a center or a tackle. Any tackles that want like 100? 3-star tackle would be nice. No, they're all like got us locked out. Guards. Here's a 3-star guard that wants 60. So we'll throw him on there. Because we need to spend all this money anyway. So we'll offer him 120. And that's pretty good. We're down to just $15 left. Use it or lose it anyway. So the 2 guys we want, Duckworth and Plummer, a 4-star running back and a 4-star quarterback. As we'll just go through here, and I have some hours left. So all these 3 stars that were 10, I have enough to make them all like 15. This really does take a long time, I know, but we spent all of our money. We had $1,400. If we could get Duckworth and Plummer to come with Bernie Salbert, that'd be a pretty awesome offense, honestly, not going to lie. That would be pretty sweet. We do have some 3-star linemen on here as well that we're looking at. Just going through here, using up the rest of my points for week 1. And then it'll tell the tale in week 2, see how much interest our offers have made with these guys. As look at that, it's going to work out perfectly. 5 points on him and 5 points on him. So we're up to 31 guys on the board. How many of these guys can we get? A bunch of 3 stars and 2 more 4 stars, a quarterback and a running back, Duckworth and Plummer. Will we get Duckworth and Plummer? We're going to find out in just a few minutes. So week 1 of the recruiting is over. Let's go to week 2 and see what these guys have to say. All right. So it's going to be interesting here. Let's take a look at Duckworth and Plummer. These are the guys we already got. Duckworth has a second behind Missouri. How can we entice him to come here? Our coach ability. So the three things he's interested in, we have D minus, A plus, and B. That's good enough that we can try to sell him on it. We'll visit him, sell him on the A plus, scrap this 50, go for this 40 thing here, and call him about the three things he's interested in. At least we're good about two of them. And then put 10 extra back on him. Plumber, A, and they're not very good, our things. A plus on that one, but the other two are C plus and D minus. I don't think it helps us to do that with him. So we'll probably just leave him at the generic 50. And let's see it. The rest of our points, now we can schedule visits. So let's see, we'll schedule a visit for this guy, I guess. B minus. Where are the linemen? Here's a lineman. He's not ready to visit yet. He has a second. We need these linemen. He's looking at Maryland. We'll up him to 30, 40, because we need linemen desperately. So we'll add our extra points on these linemen, a tackle. Here's a guard. He has his third. We'll visit him. We really need these linemen. Here's a guard. He has his first. We'll up his points. Center. And look at this. Most of these guys have us first, which is pretty good. And here's another guard. We'll offer him up to 25. So no one's committed yet, but a lot of them have us first, second, first. But the two big names, we're currently second for both the two big names or two big contracts. We're second behind Missouri for Duckworth. We're going to visit him. And we're second behind Arizona State by a decent chunk, though, for Plummer, the running back. So we'll go to week 2 and see if anything changes. Or we'll go through week 2, we'll advance to week 3. As we still don't get any signatures. But, this is going to be good. I think I'm going to like what we're going to see here from Duckworth and Plummer as we visit both of them guys. And check this out. Duckworth has us first. The pure runner, 640 NIL from Jackson, Alabama. The number 3 quarterback in the country, in the portal. He's only a sophomore, and he is a stud. 88 speed, 93 acceleration. Could he be our saving grace, Duckworth? Plummer, also, the running back, has us ahead of Arizona State now. 91 speed. A very good running back. We have 70 points left. We'll just leave them guys how they are, and we'll schedule some more visits. I'd still like to get this guy Ruffin at quarterback, just in case Duckworth doesn't decide to come. Here's another wideout to help Bernie out. We'll have him come visit, playing time. The right tackle, Beckman, he'll come. We'll visit him. We'll visit this left tackle. Visit scheduled. Here's another left guard. We'll visit him next week. And that's going to do it there. As we only have 5 points left, and unfortunately, I don't even think I can spend it. Unless I do something like this. Let's see. Hill. Yeah, Hill. I can take this 5 away to give us 10 points to visit the linebacker from Turtle Creek, Hill. We'll sell him on Conference Prestige. All right, we'll go to the 4th week. See if anyone wants to sign. No one's signed yet, but we're making good progress. We go to week 4 here. We get we get the verbal from our new quarterback. Welcome to the team, Landon Duckworth. Oh, please don't tell me he's left-handed. I didn't even look if he's left-handed. I swear to God, if Duckworth turns out to be left-handed, I'm going to lose it. I didn't even look. I offered him $600. I didn't even look if he was left-handed. Plummer, the 4-star running back signed, and another 3-star. Please don't tell me that he's left-handed. If Duckworth it turns out to be left-handed, that's just going to be awful. Please don't tell me he's left-handed. What's the deal with Duckworth? Doesn't even say on there. How do I look at him? It doesn't even say if he's. Doesn't say he's left-handed. I hope not. I really hope Duckworth doesn't turn out to be left-handed. That's going to be awful. But we do sign Duckworth to be our new quarterback. The 4-star transfer from who did he play for? South Carolina. And we get the 4-star running back from Penn State. And we're on to the last week here. We get a 3-star there. As we got to start selling out on some of these guys. Try to pull this class together here. Actually. So this is the last week for me to make changes. And we'll see where our class ranks. As this is exciting times here. We get 2 more 4-star players. Curious to see where that ranks our class. But we still got to get some more of these guys. This guy went to Maryland. That sucks. We wanted him. Defensive tackle. Try to pull out some of these 3-stars here last minute. Where's Hill? Hill dropped us to 2nd. We want Hill from Turtle Creek. 50 on him. No more visits available, so we'll put 25 on this guy. And we'll put 50 on this guy. And that'll do it. So let's see how this class turns out here as we go to signing day. And I'm still going to set up next year and stuff too, so still a little more work to do here as we get the other 3-star quarterback, Deontay Ruffin. It'll be nice to see when I get to preseason. These are all the guys we're going to have. So we'll have a 3-star wideout, Eichenberger, 3-star right tackle from Michigan, 3-star left guard from Iowa, 3-star from Mississippi, Chaney, 3-star defensive tackle from West Mifflin. That's nice. Another 3-star linebacker from Colorado. We get George Hill from Turtle Creek. We get the right guard from Tennessee, and then a lot of the guys decided not to come. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we didn't get all of them. We got about half of them. And let's see, what's the damage here on National Signing Day? First thing I like to do on National Signing Day is get rid of all the guys that didn't come. Like, let's see who we missed out on. We didn't get Keaton. He went to Coastal Carolina. We didn't get this guy. He went to Kentucky. See you later. This guy went to Central Michigan for some reason. This guy went to South Alabama. This guy went to James Madison, Central Florida, and Wake Forest. So we signed 23 players. Pretty nice class. Not a big one, but a talented one. As let's see, where did that rank us? 41st. We beat our class from last year. We have the number 41 recruiting class. 3rd best in the Big East, ahead of James Franklin. Again, the master recruiter. We out-recruited him as he didn't sign any 4-stars. We signed 3. We signed 3 4-stars, 13 3-stars, and 7 2-stars. For the number 41 class in the country, 3rd best class in the Big East. Not bad at all. And we have a whole new offense. pretty good, man. That's pretty nice. We got a 4-star quarterback, a 4-star wideout, and a 4-star running back. 3 4-star players. I'm going to like that. As we only signed 23 guys, but it's quality over quantity. Not bad at all. And we're up to a 2-star program. So it's good to see we are making some progress here. We went to a bowl game. We've gained a whole star over 2 years. We went from 1 star to 1.5 up to 2 stars. And we signed a top 50 class, the number 41 class. As I get an upgrade from my coach. Let's see. So now I'm curious to see here. Now we'll get to the preseason stuff for next year. See what kind of team we're actually going to have. As I have a new... Can I get this motivator thing yet? Yeah, I can. So I'll buy that. Now I'm a motivator, which is good because I actually have talent to motivate. I usually try to use all my points on recruiter until I'm good enough to have somebody to actually motivate and then buy the motivator thing. So skip ahead here. What kind of team are we going to have for year 3? Here you can cut players and stuff, but usually, let's see, do I have... No, see, I don't even have to cut anybody because I only signed 23 guys. So our roster is only at 77 players out of 85 scholarship spots. Yes, here's that guy we signed, the worst player on the team, that 2-star quarterback, Divinity. He's terrible. He's a 56 overall. But that's all right. Let's see. Does it tell us what's Duckworth? He's not left-handed, I don't think. Duckworth is an 89 overall. Gang. The junior now, Landon Duckworth, 89 overall, 88 speed, 93 acceleration. So you're not going to see much of McClung as we have our new quarterback. It's Landon Duckworth from South Carolina making $640. What about that running back we got? How good is he? Which one was it? Plummer. He's actually not that good. 380. He's not even as good as Nicely. So we kind of maybe overspent for Plummer, but he's pretty fast. He'll get to play. But he's only the same as like Morrow, so a little bit disappointed, but he's only a freshman. So he'll get better. But hopefully maybe we can knock him down some points. But the real story of this recruiting class is the signature from Landon Duckworth, the new quarterback, the face of this team, the junior, South Carolina transfer from Jackson, Alabama, 89 overall. And he is fast and strong, and he has good awareness. So that's going to be awesome to come next year as we have found a quarterback. Love to see it. Look at that. Our team is up to a 77 overall, 79 on offense. We got new goals here for next year. Force 15 turnovers. There's no way we'll ever do that. What kind of record thing is this? Finish with a school career win record of 30%. Oh, we can do that. Even if we go 0-12, I don't think our all-time record could fall from 44% to 30%. And sign at least 5 3-stars. We can do that too. But I don't see any way we're forcing 15 turnovers this year. That's like a turnover a game. That's okay. Those are achievable goals. We're back to safe for our thing. How many points do we have this season for recruiting? Only 320. Not much money left for recruiting now, as we're down to 320 points for this year's class. So we'll set this up too, since we're at it. We'll get it all set up for next game. Thanks everyone for sticking around. Anyone that's still here, appreciate you guys. Hope you enjoyed that off season. We'll do a little bit another 10 minutes or so, set up the next season so we're ready to hit the ground running. Usually I do this. I look at the depth chart next. Now we're into preseason for year 3. We're a 2-star team. We have our new quarterback who's up to a 90, Landon Duckworth, the option king, jukebox, pure runner, right-handed, thank God, number 11. I can't believe we got a good quarterback like this. That's going to be awesome. Running back, we have nicely Plumbers, the guy we gave all that money to. He's 4th string. Morrow's up to the backup. I'll probably put Plummer ahead of Cornist, honestly, just because we gave him so much money. I don't know. Maybe even I might even put Plummer at backup. He's only a freshman. I think Plummer's going to be good, so I'll put Plummer up there ahead of Morrow. Where's Bernie? Bernie Saubert, only a 72 overall. Yuck. Not that great, but we did get this guy too, another transfer, Tyler Mitchell. So Bernie's only a freshman. He's only a 72 overall, but he's got a lot of good traits. He's a 95 speed. I hate to say it. He might be replacing Choi on the kick returns. I don't know. Let's check out the kick returns. We definitely want Bernie out there, 95 speed, and we want Choi out there. So they can't kick it away from both them guys, as Bernie's even faster than Choi. So I hate to say it, Choi. I think Bernie's going to return punts to start. And if it's not working out, we'll go back to Choi, who's been proven. But I don't know, Bernie, 95 speed. I don't know. Choi did win Returner of the Year, though. That's a tough call. Maybe we'll let Choi stay back here for punts for now. That's tough. Do I go with the true freshman from Philly, Bernie Saubert? See if he can win a kick returner of the year award? Or do we let Choi continue to do his thing back there? That's a tough call. We'll maybe decide that later. But they're both going to be back here on kickoff, so they're going to have to kick it to one or the other. I think I'll let Choi stay back here. Choi has been proven. I'll let Choi stay out there for kick returns and punt returns, and we'll put Saubert back there on kick returns as well. So we do that. Next, I look and see if there's anybody that's worth giving a red shirt to. So let's look at our quarterbacks. Nobody here to red shirt. Running back. Like, I guess I can red shirt this guy, but I don't even want to because he'll never play anyway. I only waste red shirts on guys if they're like actually kind of decent, but they're not good enough to play. Nobody there. Nobody there. Basically, I'm not even going to redshirt anybody this year, it doesn't seem like. Doesn't look like anybody's going to be redshirted. Maybe some of these guards, I guess. Redshirt a couple guys. And I'm liking the looks of this team, though. Very encouraging signs here as we're going to go look at the schedule, see how they screwed up the schedule. Hopefully it's not too messed up. Guess we'll redshirt this guy. Did we get a new kicker? I kind of forgot about kicker. Did we get a new kicker? I think I did sign a kicker. I'm pretty sure I did. Let's check him out. What's the story on our kicker? True freshman, Connor Henderson from Catawissa, PA. He's only a 69 overall. Not great. Not a great kicker, especially when you had Mr. Automatic Carl Harden back there the first 2 years. So that could be a little bit of a concern, not having a great kicker. It's the Asian, Connor Henderson, 69 overall. And we have a punter. We do have a senior punter. Jones is back. Okay, he's from PA. So that's the look of the offense right there. Doesn't look too bad. Still a little weak on the right side of the line. But we have some decent wideouts, decent left side of the line. Great backfield. Let's see here. If I can have enough money to hire any extra staff like we were talking about. I can hire this guy to get 10% more recruiting hours. Yeah, let's see. What's this guy do? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll hire this guy, I guess, because we're going to need hours. So we hire one new staff member, too, as we're just trying to build this team up any way we can. We hire a new recruiting assistant with a little bit of money we had. Okay, next we'll look at our schedule for the upcoming year. Hopefully we have 9 conference games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we do. It's correct. It's kind of jacked up a little bit, but we'll fix it here. As our Big East schedule, we play South Florida, Syracuse for the first time, UConn, Boston College, West Virginia, Louisville, Rutgers, and then we finish the year on the road at Miami and at Pitt. 2 tough games there, and we have to play at Louisville. So a tough schedule, but let's get our other opponents on here, fix this up. We don't want to play Utah State down there in like week 10. First game of the year, as we said, we're going to play at the Air Force. 3 straight years of military academies to start the year on the road. Second game of the year, we'll play. Should we play Buffalo first or Penn State? Oh, we need to come home. So let's see if Penn State's available. We'll come home for Penn State. Then we have a conference game at home against South Florida. And then we'll go to Buffalo. All right, then we'll go to Buffalo. So we play Air Force, Penn State at home, South Florida at home. We go on the road to Buffalo. Then we get into our Big East schedule here. Looks like currently we only have 2 ranked teams, as even Penn State is not starting the year ranked. And we'll see what we can do tomorrow night at Air Force. So the last thing to do before this video concludes, it's been a long one, but a fun one. We played a bowl game. We had a great recruiting class. The last thing to do for tonight is to set up our recruiting list for the coming season. And this is where we get back to, as you all know, our house rule of during the regular season, we can only recruit guys from Pennsylvania, and we only have 170 points now to spend. Hardly any money at all to spend on recruits. That's ugly. And look at all, we need basically every position. So we'll look at it spot by spot. We basically can't afford anybody. We don't need a quarterback right now. We can only go after guys that are cheap. But I don't really want to go after bums either, so we'll go after this guy, Mike Butt from Harrisburg. We need wideouts. How's Pennsylvania looking on wideouts? A 3-star that only wants 20. We can afford him. A 3-star that doesn't want anything. Okay. It's like those 2-star players are so bad. It's like there's no point even trying to recruit them. Tight ends. A tight end that wants 25. A tight end that wants 10. Some 3-stars. Offensive tackles. From PA, a 3-star that wants 75. I'm not even going to put him on there. I can't afford him. A right tackle that only wants 10. A couple more right tackles that don't want anything. We'll throw them on there, I guess. 2 stars. Guards, a 3-star that wants 40. Maybe we could throw him on there. I don't know if we can afford him. And a guard that wants 15. We're basically broke here after we gave Duckworth or whatever his name is. We gave him 700 points to come here and be our quarterback for the next 2 years. There's a 3-star center that wants 50, and that kind of messes me up. I can't offer him like what they want. Like this guy, I would want to offer him 150 because that's the max, but I can't even afford him. I try to look at this guy that wants 10. Defensive tackle, 210, 55, maybe. We'll have to see if we can afford any of these guys. 2-star defensive tackle. We'll put him on here, but I don't know what we're going to do about this. We're not going to be able to afford many of these guys. 3-star linebacker, 2-star linebacker from Coatesville. Playing time. Some 2-star players. Hopefully we get some more money in the offseason because we'll have to try to figure out a way to make some money. We can't afford either of these guys right out of the gate. Go after a 2-star there. It's going to be a pretty weak class, but as you saw, we've been able to pull things together come transfer portal time, so looks like that's what we're going to have to do again, as that's going to be it, basically, on the recruiting front. 19 guys, but I don't know which ones we'll actually go after. And then we'll look at them real quick. We're almost done here. I'll scout a few of these guys, see if any of them are worth the money. Running back, he's a bust. Not even worth our time, basically. Couple wideouts, 3-star wideouts. They're both decent. Those are probably 2 guys we'll try to get. Tight end. Okay. Offensive tackle. That's a guy we'll really try to get from Fairless Hills, PA, a gem that only wants 10. Guard. Bust, of course. Center. Edge rusher. Defensive tackle. I wish he would have been good, but he's not. And we're almost out of points here for scouting. But it's fun. It's fun to try to get these guys from PA. It makes it interesting. Then we don't get too good too fast. Just a little twist I put on this one. As I don't even know if I want to look at the overall guys that have us interested. Yeah, we had the number 41 class, love. We got a new quarterback. He's a 4-star. He's a 90 overall. He's awesome. We got a brand new quarterback. As you see here, here's some of the guys we could go after if we weren't just recruiting Pennsylvania. We'd go after like these 3-star defensive backs that have us first, 3-star wideout that has us first from Ohio. I don't know. Does anyone think we should change that rule? I kind of like it. I kind of think it makes it harder for us. That's how we've been doing it. That's the standard we set. We only recruit Pennsylvania guys during the regular season. But look, we could go after like these. A lot of 3-stars actually are interested in us. They're just not from Pennsylvania. They're from Ohio and Florida and stuff. Safety. So like it would be, look at all these players we could go after. But that is the standard we set. We said we're only going after Pennsylvania guys during the regular season to make this more interesting, make the build up a little bit harder. I think we'll stick to that. Rules are the rules. That's right. We set that standard that we're only going to recruit Pennsylvania guys. Like with Eastern Michigan and stuff, it gets kind of boring after 3 or 4 years. You get pretty good pretty fast. So keep it interesting longer. Keep everyone's attention or keep it more challenging for me, I guess you could say. As it will continue to be harder to get too good too fast. But we're going to have a nice team here for year 3. As that's going to do it. We're done with the preseason. We're done with the offseason. And we're moving ahead here to our third year at Temple. The team is 2 stars, 77 overall, 79 on offense. Our job security to start the year is at 80%. Let's see what they expect out of us this year. We saw our goals there. We start out week 0 at Air Force. And they expect us to contend for a Big East title. I predict next year will be a good year for the Owls. Exciting year. I hope so. I think we could maybe, I don't know, could we contend for a Big East title? I don't know, but we have to at least have a winning record this year. As I'd say, that's the goal. Our goal this year is to have a winning season for the first time. As we went 5-7, 6-7, can we win 7 games? I hope so. But that was a lot of talking, a lot of work. Hope everyone enjoyed this video. Thank you all for coming to the bowl game and sticking around for the off-season special. As we wrap it up here, we had the number 41 class. We have a brand new team, a brand new quarterback, some star players. Yep, and we'll be back tomorrow night to start year 3 as we take on Air Force and possibly Penn State, see what time it is and stuff. We'll take on Air Force, and maybe we'll even play Penn State tomorrow night. Again, see if we can beat Penn State for the first time. So this has been the Big East Reborn, Season 2 finale, Season 3 preview. There's our schedule for Season 3. And this is a program on the rise. These Owls are going to fly in year 3. So everyone that's been with us since day 1, I hope you're ready for an exciting year of Owl football as we are trending in the right direction. And we're looking forward to a good season coming up next time. So good night, everybody, and thanks for coming. We'll talk to you all soon.